Hey everyone, I'm super excited about this Easter Jam activity. The awesome thing about it is that it's for everyone. So look around, if there's somebody missing in the room, go get them. You're going to want them to be a part of this. The other cool thing about this whole setting is we're at home. So it doesn't matter whether you're wearing your everyday clothes like this or in your Sunday best for Easter. Or if you're in full-on Easter mode, quarantine style. It doesn't really matter. But we're going to do a lot of fun stuff in this video time. And so get everybody around. We're going to be starting any minute. So check this out.
Easter, a time for fake grass, plastic eggs, these things, chocolate bunnies, and people dressed as bunnies. And then there are the weird parts of Easter, like fake grass, plastic eggs, these things, chocolate bunnies, and people dressed as bunnies, which is interesting. But what does all this stuff have to do with Easter? And if this holiday is about more than candy and wearing uncomfortable clothes to church and lunch with your relatives, what makes Easter happy?
Okay, hear me out. There's only two kinds of people in this world. People who love these things, and people like me. I just don't get it. How do you eat something this cute and grainy? Let's see how your family feels. Show me a thumbs up if you like to eat these things. A thumbs down if you don't. Okay. There are a lot of different opinions out there. No matter how you feel about eating peeps, you're going to love this game. Your family is going to face off in the greatest peep jousting competition of all time. I'm going to explain how it works, and then I'll tell you when to start. First, you're going to divide the room into two teams. Next, take two peeps and assign them to a team. If you don't have any peeps, no worries, big marshmallows will work as well. Team A gets peep A, and Team B gets peep B. You can come up with cooler names like Lord Sugarcoat or Sir Sprinkles. You get the idea. You can also use a marker or a Sharpie to decorate your peeps to give them some personality. Draw a mustache on them, give them some mean eyebrows, or a fancy outfit. Let your creative juices flow. Next, you need to prepare your peeps for battle. Sticking a toothpick in each peep to prepare them for battle. Think of a toothpick as a joust, a lightsaber, or sword. Just depends on how serious your family is about the competition. Make sure the toothpick is facing forward, toward the other peep. Now, place the two combatants on a microwavable plate. No social distancing necessary. You want the peeps to be close together and facing one another. Finally, time for the big event. Gather around and put the plate in the microwave, setting the timer for 45 seconds. You won't let it run that long. In fact, don't let it run that long. Then press start. Watch at a safe distance until the peeps drop their toothpick sabers and one touches the other. The toothpick that touches the other peep first wins. As soon as this happens, you're going to want to stop the microwave. Trust me on that one. Okay, it's time to settle this thing. Don't forget to snap a pic of the photo finish. It's go time. Press pause and I'll wait here.
Hey, me again. So, did you guys have fun? Who won? I want pictures, make sure you send them. Oh, this? Yeah, this happened. I should have listened to Alex when he said not to get too close, to watch from a distance. I got a little excited watching Sir Charleston chirps a lot in his battle and got a little messy. But I hope you guys had fun. But that's not all the games. We have another game coming up too as well. So get your socks and baskets ready. I'm going to throw it on over to Angie, and she's going to give you your next game. Have fun!
a basket and socks?
Great. Now choose 2 people to play. You'll also need 2 people to be scorekeepers. To get started, dump all the socks on one side of the room. And don't worry, because these socks will go right back into the basket shortly, so it won't be messy on your floor for too long. And then you're going to place the basket on the other side of the room. Now when I say go, players will grab a sock, go through the pile to find a matching sock, fold them together to make a ball or an egg. Right, Kens? Can you show them what that would look like?
So you put it together and then...
So these are going to be our makeshift Easter eggs. We're going to use these for the game. And then after you make the ball or the egg, you're going to toss them like Kenzie's doing across the room into the laundry basket, which we're also calling our Easter basket.
Yep.
The player with the most sock eggs in the basket at the end of the timer wins. If you don't have scorekeepers to help you count, we're going to go based on the honor system. So parents, we're looking at you, right? Especially Cole Carpenter. We're going to keep an eye on him when we do this too. All right.
Okay, if needed, press pause now to get everything and everyone in position for the game. Wheel right here. Everybody ready? Great. You're putting a 1-minute timer on the clock.
Yep, we're putting a 1-minute timer on the clock.
This Easter egg throwdown is happening in 3, 2, 1, and go!
Back over here.
Who won?
Raise your hand if you won. Let's see who won. Ooh, nice. We have some kids that won and some parents. All right, now that was pretty wild. So whoever won, guess what you get? You get
Roll, please.
all the socks in the basket. No, just kidding. Adults, if you could make sure that they get some type of special prize today, that would be awesome. Maybe even the little melted peeps that we used earlier. I mean, whatever it is that they want, or you want, if you as an adult want as well. All right, we really hope that you're having fun so far. Today we are celebrating because of Easter. Now, if you don't know the whole story of Easter, that's okay, because we're going to talk about what makes today, maybe more than any other day, a happy day. But before we get there, I know you have a lot of family and friends who you probably haven't seen in a while. I know we have a lot here that we're really missing too. So in order to be able to make them hear from you, we have something special that we're going to do. We're going to give you a few options up on the screen. We would love for you to pause the video and pick one of the challenges that you see up on the screen to wish your peeps a happy Easter.
What a lot of fun games, right? But Easter isn't all about just Easter egg hunts and bunnies and candy and chocolate or weird laundry games, right? It's about the most amazing story you'll ever hear. And so we're going to take a little bit of time to hear the most amazing story ever told. We're going to hear about Jesus. And we're actually going to tell it by using laundry. So check this out.
In the beginning, God created everything. He formed people in His very own image. But then, we turned away from God. Sin entered the world, like a dark stain. Still, God loved us so deeply that He made a plan to rescue us. At just the right moment, God sent His very own Son, Jesus, to live among us. Jesus healed hearts and minds and bodies. Thousands gathered to hear him teach. Instead of giving lots of new rules, Jesus turned things upside down by making it simple. Love God, love others. After 3 years of traveling and teaching, Jesus and his disciples entered Jerusalem to celebrate the Passover feast. Huge crowds gathered to welcome him. But while the crowds cheered for Jesus, the religious leaders made plans to arrest him. He was turning their world upside down, and they wanted him gone. As Jesus celebrated the Passover meal with his friends, he told them that he would be leaving, but would return. His friends didn't understand. That night, one of Jesus' followers, Judas, led soldiers to arrest him. The religious leaders gave Jesus a fake trial and then sent him to Pilate, the Roman governor, who could have him killed. Pilate found Jesus had broken no law and tried to release him. But a mob called for Jesus to be killed. Pilate gave in and handed Jesus over to the Roman soldiers. Jesus was forced to carry the heavy beams of his own wooden cross. On a hill called Golgotha, the soldiers nailed Jesus' hands and feet to the rough wood. The soldiers and people who passed by laughed and mocked him. But from the cross, Jesus asked God to forgive them. Finally, Jesus called out, "It is finished." Then he died. The earth shook. Rocks split open. Even the soldiers cried, "Surely he was the Son of God." One of Jesus' followers took his body and placed it in a tomb cut from the rock. A huge stone blocked the entrance. Jesus' friends were devastated. They had believed that Jesus was the one God promised, the one who would rescue them, but now he was gone. Their whole world had turned upside down. Jesus' friends stayed hidden in fear for 3 days. But early Sunday morning, Mary Magdalene, a close friend of Jesus, hurried to the tomb. She planned to anoint Jesus' body with special spices. As Mary neared the tomb, she saw the stone had been rolled away. The tomb was empty. Mary turned to see a man standing near. She didn't recognize him until he said, "Mary." It was Jesus, alive. Jesus told her, "Do not hold on to me. I have not yet ascended to the Father. Instead, go to those who believe in me." Jesus, God's Son, became like us to lay down his life. Through God's power, he defeated death for all of us, and sin was washed away. One day, he's promised to return, so we can live with him forever.
Every time I hear that story, I find it to be amazing. But the cool thing about the resurrection is the fact that he conquered death. With the power that God has, we can know that he can do anything. Because of the resurrection, we can have hope. And because of that, we can have love. And we can trust. And so let's take a minute and discuss that as a family. Fill those things in as you go, and let's discuss that. Great. I love family discussions like that because it allows us to see and hear what God is doing. And when we think about what God has done in the past, it can help remind us what God can do in the right here, right now. And so through this discussion, I hope that's true for you. That hearing some of these stories and having these discussions has allowed you to be reminded of the power we have in Jesus because he is alive. So now I got one more challenge for you before we go. Since we have maybe some family together, find the person who's most tech savvy, get them a camera, and just get a family photo or a family video. It can be a serious photo. It could be a silly photo. Whatever you guys want to do, just get a photo together. Celebrate together. Send those photos to us. Just put it in the comment. We would love to see our family celebrating together this Easter. So lastly, what we're going to do is we are going to celebrate together. I want you to stand up and worship with us as we listen to a song, and we can sing together, dance together, and celebrate that Jesus is alive. Check it out. Bye.
All right, let's do this.
The greatest day in history. Death is beating, you have rescued me. Sing it out, Jesus is alive. The empty cross, the empty grave, life eternal, you have won the day. Shout it out, Jesus is alive. He's alive. Oh, happy day, you wash my sin away. Oh, happy day, I'll never be the same. Forever I'm changed. I'll never be the same. When I stand in that place, realize meeting face to face, I am yours, Jesus, you are mine. In this joy, perfect peace, earthly pain finally will cease. Celebrate, Jesus is